Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Winston now. And that will be incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now. He's been terrific so far. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Robinson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jamal Agnew, 61 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from going up by 30. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Winston. Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Robinson on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Goodwin. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season.
Well, we're going to get another look at this one. Dennis Allen not happy, so he is throwing the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On second down, it's Taylor. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jamal Agnew with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts extend their lead yet again. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two?
Now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the check down, he finds Kamara.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 45-yard line. Jameis again. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. A 1st down throw for Winston. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Brought down at the 20. 8 yards to go on second down. To throw is Winston. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Throwing, Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Jameis to throw it. This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Now Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Patterson's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up second down. Back to throw. Peyton got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They'll look to throw again. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Winston now to throw on first down. Back to Kamara for another catch. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now Winston. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. To the air again with Winston. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Winston. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Facyson. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Winston. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On 2nd down, it's Moss again.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Right back to Moss.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Moss on the give up the middle.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Peyton. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Winston now after the fumble recovery.
Olave holds it in.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First down, Saints.
Winston now.
That's Olave bringing in another one.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. On 1st and 10, Winston. And his throw here's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Winston. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. To throw, Winston. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Part of my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Peyton. Pressure comes and down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. "46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
1st down, Winston.
Olave over the middle.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Here's Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
To throw is Winston. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
From the 27, Winston. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
From the red zone now, Winston. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. A 10th carry for Kamara. Gets past one man, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Jameis to throw it. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 3 yards out.
And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it will come out to the 25. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. They'll start on the ground with Moss.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
This offense number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs in the run game. Got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll go again here with Moss.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw. Peyton. Thomas has got it. Complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
On the give, this is Moss.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
On the handoff, it's Moss.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Now a run with Moss. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 68 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Indianapolis,
they improved their mark to 12-4 with 1 game to go.